Now, today's guest is Daniel Felt, who is the founder and CEO of Kura Homes. Since starting in 2016, Kura Homes has grown from Daniel's garage to 4 different states and 32 employees. And he focuses mainly on the high quality work at a fair price. And Kura Home services now over 600 homes on a quarterly basis, basically completing all of their routine maintenance needs. So, Daniel, thank you very much for being on. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm in that like 8 out of 10 space, which I like to be in, which is like, pretty good with some room for improvement. Like that's kind of my sweet spot. So all in all, I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome.
So if you can just dive a little bit deeper into, your story, because I don't actually get a lot of guests that have, say, brick and mortar businesses. Most of the business owners I talk to are like online businesses, and having had a brick and mortar business for 10 years, I know that's its own beast on its own, especially with you having spread across different states, stuff like that. I'd love for you to tell us like how you got into doing what you're doing and how that all came to be. So floor is yours for that.
Yeah, for sure. I grew up in a family business. My parents accidentally started a company selling golden retriever puppies when the neighbor's dog came over one day. But that was in 1980, and that grew very successfully to today. I would, from an outside, I would call it one of the top kennels in the nation. So they do a really awesome job. And ended up studying business marketing in college and working for a few companies, a lot on systems and processes, creating SOPs when my brother called me and asked if I would be a general manager for his window cleaning and holiday light company. At the time, it was pretty small. We had 8 crews, but in 2 years, we doubled. We went to 16 crews. And this idea came up to start maintaining homes. And I talked to him about it. I thought we should add it on as a side of his business. And he didn't want to do that. He wanted to kind of stay in the window cleaning holiday light side of it. And so I started Kura Home in 2016 out of my garage in Plymouth, Minnesota. And we were really focused originally on monthly home visits. Quickly found out that the market didn't want that, even though after doing a ton of research, I became a certified home inspector. So I really know what's going on in homes. And luckily talked to a few people and we switched to monthly visits. And that growth turned into adding on. We also added on air duct cleaning to that service because a lot of people actually Google air duct cleaning, they search for it. And believe it or not, a lot of people don't search routine home maintenance or home maintenance subscription. And so today, about 50% of our sales are air duct cleaning. The other 50% come from our routine maintenance visits. So we have about 600 routine maintenance clients in our Minneapolis market. And then the other 50% of our revenue is air duct cleaning. So we've grown. We started a few corporate-owned locations in other states, but through the challenges of that, we decided to start offering franchises. And so one of our big focuses this year is getting franchises up and running. And we are very, very close to signing our first FDD on a market in Florida.
That's amazing.